Assalamu alaikum. A question that we will be answering today. Why was Zayd radiallahu anhu, the companion of the Prophet and the adopted son of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, mentioned by name in the Quran? Some of the responses I got, and I got a few different responses. Some said it was because he had lost the title of being the son of Muhammad. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put his name in the Quran. So they say it was an honoring. And some scholars have mentioned this. Now, when we speak about honoring, is honoring done by mentioning somebody in the Quran? Just his name. Fir'aun is mentioned in the Quran. Abu Lahab is mentioned in the Quran, but in a negative way. So the actual mentioning of a name is not honoring. And what will indicate that somebody is honored is what is said about them. That's a very important point. It's not the fact that they're mentioned by name. So let's find out, firstly, what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say about Zayd? The ayah begins, وَإِذْ تَقُولُوا, and recall, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when you said to the one, إِذْ تَقُولُوا لِلَّذِي أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ, this part here, أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ. Let's examine this and find out the honoring of Zayd. This construction where we have the ism mawsul, the relative pronoun, alladhi or alladhina, in this case it's alladhi, but we also have alladhina. And then an'ama Allahu alayhi, or alayhim if it's in the plural. How is that construction used in the Quran? Now this construction actually is mentioned 4 other times. Here it's about Zayd, so it's in the singular, but it's used in the plural. One instance is what we recite every day. صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ, those whom you have bestowed your favor upon. And we have 3 other places, the same things mentioned. And it's all speaking about those who are from Ahlul Jannah. And Allah actually mentions, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ. And whoever obeys Allah and the Messenger, those will be with the ones upon whom أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ. They will be with those whom Allah bestowed His favor upon them. The same construction is used there. So those who know, it's the ism mawsul and the silat mawsul. And who are they? It actually clarifies. This min actually is what's known as min al-bayaniyah. And it clarifies who are those who are alladhina an'ama Allahu alayhim. And they are from the prophets, as-siddiqeen, as-shuhada, and as-salihin. All these people are from Ahlul Jannah. And Allah says, وَحَسُنَ أُولَٰئِكَ رَفِيقًا. And how excellent are these companions. So if we go back to the ayah, what does it say? وَإِذْ تَقُولُ لِلَّذِي أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ. And recall, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when you said to the one whom Allah bestowed favor upon him, and the one whom you bestowed favor upon him. How did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam bestow favor upon him? By taking care of him. He took him up as a son, and he became a righteous servant, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually has mentioned him from the people of Jannah. So by saying that he is from alladhina an'ama Allahu alayhi, this is a glad tiding that he will be from Ahlul Jannah. So this is the true honoring. Now the question was asked, why was the name Zayd mentioned in the Quran? He is a companion and the adopted son of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he had the title Zayd ibn Muhammad. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what he did was revealed the ayah, وَمَا جَعَلَ أَدْعِيَاءَكُمْ أَبْنَاءَكُمْ. He has not made your adopted sons your true sons. ذَلِكُمْ قَوْلُكُمْ بِأَفْوَاهِكُمْ. This is merely your saying by your mouths. وَاللَّهُ يَقُولُ الْحَقِّ وَهُوَ يَهْدِي السَّبِيلِ. But Allah says the truth and he guides to the right way. So having this attribution of being Zayd ibn Muhammad, Allah removed it. And not only this, when speaking about Zayd, he also removes the association of being the son of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he calls him just Zayd. فَلَمَّا قَضَى زَيْدٌ مِنْهَا وَطَرًا زَوَّجْنَاكَهَا. So when Zayd had absolutely nothing to do with her, in other words, he divorced her, he had no inclinations to go back to her. They were just not compatible. There was nothing between them. When that happened, زَوَّجْنَاكَهَا, we married her to you. The former wife of Zayd became from the Ummahat al-Mu'mineen, from the mothers of the believers. Allah, in showing the right way, is that he called him by his name without attributing him being the son of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So not only did he reveal the law, but he showed how to implement the divine command in the Quran itself. فَلَمَّا قَضَى زَيْدٌ مِنْهَا وَطَرًا زَوَّجْنَاكَهَا, we married her to you. Scholars actually say this wording here, زَوَّجْنَاكَهَا, that was actually the marriage contract. So Allah married his former wife to the Prophet ﷺ. That doesn't happen with anyone else. So you see the high rank that Zainab had, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala married her to the Prophet ﷺ. A match made by the All-Knower. One of the important take-home messages is we have Zainab, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, who was the former wife of Zayd, and Zayd, radiallahu anhuma. They were both righteous people. In fact, as I said, both are in Jannah based on these ayat. Yet they divorced. If a person divorces, this has nothing to do with their righteousness. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
قال محمد هو ابن مالك أحمد رب الله خير مالك مصليا على النبي المصطفى وآله المستكملين الشرفا وأستعين الله في ألفية مقاصد النحو بها نحوية تقرب الأقصى بلفظ الموجز وتبسط البذل بوعد منجز.